All right, we're back, and we're going to talk about War of the Monsters now from Sony and Incog for the PlayStation 2. What do you think of this one?
These guys really took a great concept and really made it into something special. The most fun in this game is actually, destroying the environments, and there's little people running around the city screaming, "Ah!" And I'm trying to stomp on all of them.
You can't step on them, though.
You can't, but you pick up the cars and throw them. You can throw anything at any of your enemies. I mean, there's nothing better than taking out a big, pointy radio tower and sticking it through somebody's gut.
In the single-player games, you have your adventure, which takes you through each of the different stages, and you're battling all these different monsters, and then you come
Which is difficult.
It's very difficult because sometimes they start teaming up, and you'll have to fight two guys at the same time.
Yeah.
Then there's also boss battles. After you beat a few of these levels, you get into these huge boss fights, and the bosses are awesome. They're even more enormous and goofy than the monsters that are in the game.
Right.
And you're constantly being faced by UFOs that are shooting at you. Helicopters and tanks. And of course, all of the environmental sort of hazards. You actually be fighting inside of a volcano. Also in the one-player game is a free-for-all kind of mode where you can take on any one of the monsters at a time, or you can actually get a couple of them in there and sort of practice your skills. And then there's an elimination mode, which is kind of like a tournament where you're progressing through just battling the stages.
Well, the great thing about the two-player mode is they've done a whole split screen thing, kind of what these guys, similar to what they did in Twisted Metal, where if the two characters are together, it's full screen, but if you back up from each other, it actually then splits screens.
The thing that kind of surprised me about this game is that it didn't have any online play. These guys just finished bringing Twisted Metal online. I also would have liked to have seen more monsters. You do get a nice collection.
Yeah. Really, there's 8, and there's a couple of secret ones. But yeah, for the most part, there is 8. Each of the characters have a special attack and alternate attacks as well. And
different costumes.
Energy and things like that. They used to have a character in there. It was a 2-headed ogre, which I thought was one of the best characters, but they ended up taking him out in the game. I know this because I actually helped work on this game, and we must talk about the great audio now. But I'll let Vic do it.
The sound effects are awesome in this game. Very, very good. Big explosions, lots of stuff blowing up all over the place, which is pretty much what you're going to hear for the majority of the game. So good blow-up sounds there, mister. The controls, I think people are going to have a little bit of problem with when they first jump into it. It looks like it's a very simple, easy game to jump in and play, but the truth is the AI is very tough.
I think it's a great place for this franchise to start.
Absolutely.
Do I think it could be better? Do I think there could be more characters and more environments? Sure. Do I think there should be online play with this? Absolutely. So I think it's got a way to go to get a super awesome high score. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
8 out of 10 from me. On the positive side, the level of destruction in this thing will blow you away. The monster creations are awesome. You can almost see the zippers on the little rubber suits. The overall graphics of the game are phenomenal, but they're complemented by an incredible music score and some very cool audio effects.
On the negative side, the controls are a bit complex and complicated. It takes you a while to get used to them. This game would have been perfect for an online game for the PlayStation 2. It would have been nice to have more characters and monsters to fight with, but mostly, I wanted to stomp on people.
Today on Judgment Day, Tommy and I reviewed Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb for the Xbox. We loved the fighting and combat system in this game, but we thought that the enemy AI was a little bit weak. On the GameCube, we looked at Swingers Golf from Fresh Games. We thought this was an easy-to-get-into golf game with cool camera angles, but it's been outclassed by lots of other golf games out there. On the PC, we looked at The Sims Online. We thought this game was a great way to get out there and meet some friends, but be prepared to give this thing a lot of your time. On the PlayStation 2, we looked at War of the Monsters. We love this game's awesome amount of destruction, but we really wish we could have played this thing online. In hardware, we looked at Monster Games' surround sound system for the Xbox. We thought the audio from this system was terrific, but you're not really getting 6 discrete channels of sound, and it's a little bit expensive. On the Game Boy Advance, I looked at The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is a fantastic update to a classic Super Nintendo game, and you get the bonus of an awesome multiplayer game as well. Well, that's all the time we have for reviews today. Thanks for watching Judgment Day. We'll see you guys next time.